in every language, it's very important for you to know sounds and the letters that are in the language. Whether you are learning French, English, or Spanish, or any other language you are learning. So we are going to start the lesson 1 with alphabet and sounds. The sounds are very, very, very important. That's why we are going to blend to be able to speak the language very well. So, as I said, my name is Elvis Fiati, and I'm the CEO of the French Master GH. I have a whole team, and Monsieur Gameti is my organizer. So we've been working together for a long time. We teach French to English speakers, and we teach English to Francophones. So this lesson or this particular class is totally for beginners. We are going to learn things from the scratch. But if you are a teacher, it's also very good for you to follow, then you know how online lessons are organized for your students. Okay, let's go straight to our lesson for today. We are going to learn alphabet and sounds. I said earlier that French has the same alphabet as English, 26. Just that the pronunciation, how you pronounce the letters or the sounds of those letters or the alphabet are different from that of English. Now, those alphabets we read right now, we are now going to use them to blend the sounds. And we know that some of these alphabets, we have consonant sounds and then we have the vowel sounds. Let's start with the vowel sounds. When I say vowel, we have A, E, I, O, U, as in English. So in French, we have A, E, I, O, U. Okay? So the first one, which is A. Take it as in the word A in father. Father. A, father. Example in French is papa. Papa. Papa is father, okay? Papa. So papa. So we have the sound P. A. So together you have pa. 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 Let's go to the sound E. E is a vowel, right? E. E. Like the example, petite is in red. In red. The P. We have P. The sound P. And then the sound E, making petite. But when the E ends a particular word, it becomes silent. So you can see that when I'm saying petite, it becomes silent at the end. When it's at the end, it becomes silent. Except some of the articles like le. We have le. You have exceptions to that. But other words is always silent. We have E. E, as in E in the word see. See in English, see. So let me give you an example in French. You have lire. Lire. So the I there is E. Lire, to read. Lire. Let's go to the sound O. O. As in go. Okay? The O in the word go. Example in French is mot. Mot. Mot is a word, meaning a word. Un mot, a word. Un mot, a word. Mot. O. So we are only focusing on the sound that these particular alphabets are going to produce, right? Okay. And we have U. U. This is particularly unique to French. Okay? Like when we have something like wheat. U. Unique. 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 You need to practice this very well. Now we are going to combine these vowel sounds. If you combine A and U in French, what will it give you? Okay? Don't see this lesson as a boring lesson. I know it's not that fancy like that. But in our subsequent lesson, you understand why you need to learn the consonants, the vowels, the sounds, so that you'll be able to read very well. If you follow this lesson very well, by lesson 2, which is tomorrow, you will read French easily and you'll be shocked. Okay. Now, when we combine A and U, A, A, U, in French, it becomes O. The sound. I'm not talking about how it's written. When it will be written with AU, but it will be pronounced O. So anywhere you see AU in a French word, pronounce it O. Example is the second example there. Example, show. CHAUD. So you can see the AU is O there. Show. Show. So, when we have E, A, and U, E, A, U, it also becomes O. O, as in O in English. O. The writing is A-U, E-A-U, E-A-U. It becomes O. So, whenever you see E-A-U in a word, okay, you have to pronounce that particular combination as O. Example is O. O. E-A-U, the O. Water in French is O. L'eau. Je veux boire de l'eau. Je veux boire de l'eau. Okay? O. O, which is E-A-U, means water. Okay? Another example is chateau. The chateau, you can see that is E-A-U. That ends it. Okay. The second one is very, very important. It's in yellow. That yellow, the O-U. The combination of O and U in French is OU. It's OU. As in when you say food, food. In English, you say food. That particular sound OU is what is made up by O and U. Example, fou and fou. And fou is a mad person. Okay? A fou. So F-O-U. O-U is OU. But in English, it's only U. When you see U, U means OU. U in French doesn't mean OU. It will give you U. It will give you the sound U. But in French, when you see O and U, it's OU. Another example is trou. Le trou is a hole. Le trou, a hole. Let's learn another sound, which is O-I. When we see these two vowels, O and I, it's pronounced ua, 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 ua. Example is moi, moi, me, moi. Moi means me, moi. So whenever you see P, the alphabet P and O-I, that will be poa. When you see T-O-I, T-O-I, how are we going to pronounce T-O-I? Who wants to speak? T-O-I. How will it be pronounced?
Toi.
On consonant sounds, I think that's where the sound left. And I said, whenever you see the letter C in French, followed by A or O or U, okay, say accompagné de or say after C, the letter C in French. After that, you see A or O or U. That C now becomes K. The sound becomes K. And I'm giving an example of carte, carte, or cuckoo. Cuckoo is C-O-U, C-O-U. So after C, we have O. Okay? That automatically changes the sound of the C, the say, to K. So whenever you see this combination in any word or any sentence, that C becomes you will not pronounce it say, but it will be K. When we say say, you are talking about alphabet. Now we are on sounds. And blending of the sounds will make the reading of French very easy for you. We have the soft C sound too. The C can also be pronounced as S. If it's before E or I. If it's before E or I. So meaning that the word starts with C, okay, followed by I. It will become S. It will not be K. Remember the first example I said, where C is followed by A, O, or U, it becomes K. But when it's followed by E or I, it becomes S. Example is sank. Sank. Sank, which is 5. So you get more examples while reading. You just apply this rule and reading will be very easy for you. Let's go to G. The G, when it comes before A, O, or U, it becomes G. G. It becomes G. Example, gare, garçon, garçon, a boy, garçon, le garçon. Because after the G we have A, so the sound of the G, of the J, becomes G. You can't say J, J. No, it's not a sound. It becomes G. Same way, if the G is followed by E or I, it becomes J. Example, gentil. Il est gentil, he's kind. Gentil, je. Because gentil, you have G followed by E. Okay? Let's say gingembre. Gingembre. Gingembre is G-I-M. So the G is followed by I. So the sound of the G becomes je. I said in French, we have 26 alphabets as in English. They are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. And I said in English, you said W is like double of U, but in French it's W, it's like double of V. We have X, Y, and we have Z.